All right, guys, it's kind of time to do another top however many collection video and say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Login TV, and let's get started. I am losing my mind today, but anyway, that's every day. So this is the top 5 Thumbstud opening knives. First of all, I realized looking through my case that I have a lot more Thumbstud knives than I expected I did. I have a lot of hole opening knives. I have quite a few flippers, but I feel like I have more Thumbstud knives than just about anything. So this is a top 5, but really it's a top 10 because I got 5 more over here that I'm going to show you. We'll do the top 5 real quick, and then I'll kind of show you what would be the next 5 after that. So, because of course 5 is never enough. So number 1 would be the TRM Atom. Now, a lot of people talk about these Thumbstuds not being the best because they're kind of sharp. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, that is what allows it to hook on your thumb and just flip out like crazy. I just absolutely love this knife. I love the size. I love the scales. I love the thin and sliciness and the way it feels in my hand. Yeah, this is a great one. Kind of surprised by this one moving up to number 2 because it's kind of a budgety knife. This is the KAISER Bag Lighter 2. But man, the action on this, I mean, are you kidding? Wow. It is just, and then the way the contoured scales feel in my hand, the jimping, the look of this one with this great looking end cut, I think that's what they're calling it, carbon fiber, and then look at that drop. It is ridiculous. This is a crazy, crazy budget knife. And again, this was like a special one they did for the Friday Club. Yep. All right. So then you've got this 945 from Benchmade. This was given to me by my buddy Big Red EDC. But as you can see, again, super action. I didn't think I would like it because it's small, but I really do. It feels great in the hand. The blade seems longer than it really is. But it is just a great knife. The action is good. The colors, the blue in there and the black, really good. And then this is a new, one to the channel. This is the Jigged titanium penguin from Traditional Pocket Knives. This just has to go up near the top because it just feels so much better than the other penguin. Feels great than my flat-sided one, that is. And good thumb studs. They are a little longer than they should be, but it's still good. Now, you got the AD 20.5 from Demco next up. I know this is still the stock blade, but these scales make this thing great. And, I mean, it is just super fidgety for me. It just flies out, no problem whatsoever. Great, great knife, and just gorgeous. These scales were given to me by my buddy Brent, Backpack B. All right, so now let's do the next 5. And I'm not sure I have these in order. So these will just be, the next 5. And they're probably not going to be in order. That's okay. However, this was originally in my top 5 Thumbstud knives, but I've got some really good ones recently. The Rhea. I love this little knife. 4-finger knife. Flies out of there, as you can tell. I mean, just crazy. It's one of the best Thumbstud action knives out there, and just a nice little budget knife. Let's put it right there. Let's scoot this up just a little bit more. All right, the next one, again, I don't carry this one a lot anymore because it is smaller, but the Banter, it is still a very, very good, I mean, look at that. Good budget action knife. Just really, really nicely done by We. I like that one. And then we've got another new one to the collection, the Asher Douglas. Now, I have to admit, I do use the Fuller a lot, but it has great Thumbstud action. I mean, just look, guys. I mean, it is just phenomenal. And then you've got this contoured micarta on the scales. Love this thing. It definitely has to be up there. And then I show this guy a lot. This is the Ontario Rat 1. This is my comparison knife. This means a lot to me. It's given to me by two really awesome people in the community. Means a lot. Comes out really good, and it's a big beast of a knife. Good work knife. Yeah, and I've used it quite a bit. It's kind of spotted up there. And then last but not least, speaking of big beasts, you got to have the Kaiser Big Lighter XL from White Mountain Knives. Yeah, fidgety, really, really big and chunky. Just dig this knife overall, the way it feels in my hand. There's two Kaisers in here. How about that? Really, really nicely done. So there you go. That was fast. So we're going to call this something like lightning fast top 10 Thumbstud knives in my collection or something silly and goofy, because that was pretty quick. What questions do you guys have? Put them down in the comments. I dig all of these Thumbstud knives. There are 5 or 6 more that may belong up here, but you know, it's hard. You got to narrow it all down. It's just tough. I'm looking at some right now, like the Deca. Really, it was tough to leave the Deca out. It's just not the greatest. The action is still kind of sluggish to me. But just as a knife and cutting, it is great. I mean, again, I know I'm being picky. It's just, yeah. So there you go. And you also have the CGRB Centros, which is just a great one. Mallory design. Love this guy, as well as your Mallory logo. Anyway, that's enough. But there you go, guys. My top 5 and then 5 more. So top 10. Let's just say top 10. Thumbstud knives on the KnivesFAST channel in my collection. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching the KnivesFAST channel.